OBS decided not to work at all, and it is just completely just my OCD is kicking in. It is not good. Oh gosh.
Just leave it.
Someone save me.
Just leave it.
Okay.
Just leave it. That's fine.
Hello everybody. You know me, okay, now you don't, but you know who I am. I'm Issa J, your Smart Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion. On my right, we have
Liam Landry.
And on my left, we have
DJ Code. Oh, sorry, DJ. Sorry. We don't know who that other person is.
yeah, we don't do shoot names on this show.
Sorry.
Yeah, so welcome to Shooting with the Smarky family, everybody. Yes, let's have fun and start off with, how was your week? Liam?
My week was okay. You know, it was a pretty busy week. Had to work this weekend. You know, not much to it.
Okay.
They finally dropped the Supergirl, so I was able to watch that big crossover event. So I keep postponing until Supergirl came around, so I can see all the parts at once, and it was good. So.
And
Sorry, guys.
oh boy, yeah, we're so sorry about the quality. We will get back on it next week. We gotta see what's going on with all this stuff.
At least you can hear us. That was good. Not bad. Busy week at work. Only got 2 days this weekend and a holiday, so not bad.
Yeah, they can't hear us. They can't see us.
Not
They
that.
can't see us at all.
Sorry.
For the better.
No, it's fine. It'll work. It'll work for this week. They know who we are if you've watched us long enough.
I mean, I also got a vacation next week to look forward to. So
Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
Next,
when y'all leaving?
Sunday.
Oh, awesome. So a week from today?
Yeah.
Actually, next week.
Yeah. So,
I need a new
Thank you.
computer.
I think I'll miss the greatest, most intense battle, which is your 2 weekly battle to get this show started.
Oh, next week I will have a new computer that is only used for streaming.
What, your computer?
New
Oh, are you gonna buy
computer.
one?
We need one if
Or
this is
steal
what's
it,
gonna
I
go.
guess. Well, I just did.
Oh, we're fine before he even gets started.
Smart Wrestling Alliance does not share the views of Liam Landry, and I think his working weekend fried his brain just a bit, but it's okay.
It's alright.
For hearts.
Alright, let's get right to the show.
Oh, I need somebody's phone
It's going to be
for the ROH thing. Alright. Thank you.
It's since his is up already, we'll have you start, good sir. It's our wrestling news.
Outside the WWE.
Yeah.
Next Saturday in America, July 7th, there is going to be the New Japan Pro Wrestling show, which was the G1 special.
Oh, okay.
Kickoff in San Francisco. We should be doing a live stream for that. So kind of to promote the live stream and the event, we're going to run down the current card for it as it is. So the first match we have is some Chaos versus Bullet Club with Sho, Yo, Rocky Romero, Judo, and Yoshihashi from Chaos versus Chase Owens, Takahashi, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and King Haku. So that's the first match. That's actually the only big multi-man match. A lot of tag matches because that's what they like to do. But the second match, you have there's actually a rematch from the Dominion match You have Yano and Ishii from Chaos versus Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. from Suzuki. Then we have Kushida and Tanahashi versus Marty Scurll and Hangman Page. So that's some stuff that kind of also ties back into the Dominion match with Tanahashi when he fought the Block, and I guess kind of going off of that. Then we have the Never Openweight Championship match between Goto, the champion right now, the Young Bucks from Bullet Club still, and Snot and Evil from. Then we have another tag match with Will Ospreay and Okada from Bushi and Naito from LIJ. That's actually going to be a special 30-minute match, which is a little bit longer than it is. If it's not, a championship match is 60 minutes, one match is a 20 minutes, this is going to be a 30, so.
Oh, wow.
Expect it to go that distance, I would guess, given extra time. And we're going to have the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship with Hiromu versus Dragon Lee. He's from CMLL. He was also in the Best of the Super Juniors, which is why he's getting the title. Then we have the IWGP US Heavyweight Championship, Jay White versus Juice Robinson. And finally, we have the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Kenny Omega versus Cody.
That is a card.
Yes,
And
quite a lineup there.
That's a really good lineup.
And that's going to be
If you, 3-4 hours.
how many
Five
matches?
at the most, probably.
Yeah, but all title matches are 60 minutes.
Doesn't mean it's
Time length for the matches.
Oh, that's
Not-
okay. I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have time limit.
To go that long.
No,
Okay.
It's actually very rare that it goes all the way.
Okay.
it's just a thing that they can have, and so if they don't want someone to win a match,
Mm-hmm.
they can have it go to time limit and just be a draw instead of having someone
Lose.
It keeps.
Oh,
yeah.
It keeps.
instead
Competitors
of
looking
stuff
strong.
like double countouts or no contests or double DQs.
Mm-hmm.
They use the time limit.
Yeah. And then your piece of news, sir.
I do have something. I've been talking about All In a lot in the recent week. Previous weeks I've been talking about All In, which is on September 1st. And we had the match of, and this is a spoiler because it was a taping Ring of Honor, so it hasn't been aired yet.
If you don't want to know, just mute it. I will give you the thumbs up when it's okay to turn your earphones. Go mute now. Continue.
I gave him 3 seconds to do it. Now, it was kind of weird. Trying to see. Okay, Castle was to defend his title against Cody Rhodes, Lethal J, Matt Tavern. So a fatal 4-way match, ROH Fairfax. And again, Cody Rhodes was gonna win, but he didn't, so we don't have an NWA title match at All In yet. What does this mean for All In? I don't know. They still have ways to get the title. What are y'all thoughts on it?
I was definitely shocked he didn't pick up the belt because
The NWA.
yeah, the
The
NWA.
NWA Championship.
You see?
He's said that the only way he'll have a match against Cody is if Cody was the ROH champion at the time.
Yeah, and you'd think White would be like, okay, yeah, sure, we'll give it to you, just to have that match. But that's not the case. And Yeah, they still have like a lot of time. This entire month of July
Cody and Elvis.
plus
2 months basically.
August before uh, All In happens, but it's definitely something to keep an eye out for because we don't know exactly what's going down. But yeah, I thought it was interesting to hear that he lost.
Yeah, I was thinking out of the three world titles he would have been going for, that would have been the most likely, because I don't see him winning the IW, and now it doesn't even seem like he can have an NWA. Now, granted, he could still end up, but I don't think ROH cares as much so if they're not going to be affiliated directly with, All In. I mean, if they're not going to make a profit off it,
Right.
they're not going to hurt their own storylines.
Very
That-
true, very
that's-
true.
Yeah, because Cody Rhodes by himself kind of thing.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes
With the
and
Young
Bucks.
Bucks, with Young Bucks by himself.
Yeah, they're working with the ROH equipment, but I don't know how much ROH will be going for. And like I said, I don't think they're gonna mess up any
Right.
storylines they had written out.
It's
Yep.
just you would think a lot of people would have bought tickets just because of that, right? Or did that match come out after they bought the tickets?
Did think that was the only match
That was on the-
announced that before the tickets happened.
Bought tickets based on that.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Most of the Smarky people bought tickets just
Mhm.
to stick it to Jim Cornette and Dave Meltzer.
Okay.
But I mean, I think most people would understand, what the event's gonna be like. They understand what it means for wrestling as a whole, and so.
Yeah.
It's just a shame you won't get to see that big match though.
It could still end up happening. who
Yeah,
knows, but-
we don't know exactly what's going down just yet, so we're just gonna keep an eye on it.
And I will keep y'all informed and updates as they happen. So, look out for that in my SmackDown reviews if I find out any end of my SmackDown reviews. If that's okay with you, Ethan?
Mm-hmm.
Just in case something pops up before Sundays, trying to be on top of it. So,
Yeah, you can also like make it a whole new show, a news show.
yeah, but there's not a. Yeah, there's.
Just like a 2-minute thing of news
Yeah.
updates. Why not? Go for it. I'm down with that.
Okay.
Be our news correspondent.
Yeah,
We need more shows.
especially with All In, yeah.
All right, and then my
So which one?
last piece, Geek Wrestling or MLW is happening soon.
Yeah, I heard about that.
What is a battle riot? Well, it's basically a Royal Rumble,
With all
but
the competitors in it are Ruby Riot.
no, not two.
Oh,
Yeah,
Done.
it's basically a Royal Rumble, but a street fight. So there's gonna be a lot of weapons involved,
How many?
and no way you win is over the top rope, pin or submission, and it's a 40-man or match. So
Oh.
yeah, it seems pretty cool. Yes, and basically the news is announced Sami Callihan,
Oh, nice.
of course, Joey Ryan, Jason Cade, and not so much wrestling, but going to be
I'll be right back.
oh, what is your name?
I'll be right back.
my name's Liam Landry.
Oh, we've got
Cohen as well. So we have a lot of big names announced, and then people who are already been announced: Kevin Sullivan, Davey Boy, Teddy Hart, Rich Swann, Pentagon Jr., Jimmy Uda, Jake Hager. I know why.
But to
And
throw,
more.
throw something in there, Pentagon Jr., Sammy Callahan
Ooh.
in Impact. I think the latest thing is he ripped off mask at a event at one of their tapings.
Yeah, that's funny because WWE is doing something like that with Drew Gulak. He ripped off Kalisto's and Lindsay Dorado's match. Oh my gosh! But yeah, a bunch of names are announced this, and I've never heard of Major League Wrestling until today when I this bit of news. But it's gonna happen July 19th. I don't know if it's gonna be taped live.
Okay.
If it is streamed live, we may watch it and do a review on it. We will keep that.
Is it just that one match with the?
Don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to do more research on that, but I was
Okay,
talking
cool.
about the match itself. But yeah, it has a lot of really good names and a lot of good wrestlers. So
You know, it must
should
be
fun.
like a big thing for Joey Ryan to come back from the dead to go to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he die on Lucha Underground?
No, it was in some Japan, I think it was.
Ah, okay.
Maybe DDT. I don't know. The guy who plays Arrow is really part of that.
Oh my gosh. But yeah,
Yeah.
it.
That's why for the Stardom announced as the ghost of Joey
Mhm.
Ryan. So yeah.
Okay.
But
Anything else?
yeah, and it looks like out of quick research, it looks like it will be live on July at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So 7 our time. That's perfect.
So it's Friday. Yeah, Friday night. So it's a Friday night. So we might be able to come hang out Friday night and
Fine.
watch it live with everybody. We'll let you know as the
Does
week
it say where it's gonna be
up.
live?
Not yet.
Okay.
I think on their MLW.
What page am I saying? Okay. Yeah, we'll find out for you.
Yeah, that's basically the news.
Outside the WWE.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Leon. Thank you for that clarification.
Partner.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the hot tag.
Mm-hmm.
I.e. the news that's in
Yes. Before we start, another death has happened.
What?
Unfortunately.
Yes, heard about that.
Yeah. A very Italian name. Dang
Was it a Capitelli or something
it.
like
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
He was on Tough Enough when.
Series winner.
No, I don't think he won.
Yeah.
No, I think he did.
Yeah, he
Oh, he
did.
did?
He was a tough
Yeah.
enough winner. I don't think he ever made it into the main roster.
Oh,
Realistically, I don't think that.
No, they just showed him on Raw one night. It's.
Yeah, most of the winners fail off before.
Mhm.
How?
The guy who did the best is the Miz from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Young, huh?
Relatively young.
Yeah.
30-something, 40-something.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly he worked a lot as a trainer for OVW, which was their
Okay.
there was the developmental program that produced like guys like John Cena, Randy Orton,
Yeah.
Batista, and Brock.
Big names.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
completely forgot about it until we said news inside WWE. I was like, oh dang it. But sorry, 5-second pause for Mr. Capitelli. Our condolences to your friends and family. Okay, so off of the death, we have an injury. I know it's sad. It's really sad. Shinsuke Nakamura is
Not bad.
out because a police dog decided to bite him, and there ate.
I like to
to-
think that the story was, like police officer with the dog, and it's like I don't know, maybe Stephanie McMahon or someone, or like Paige was like, "Is the dog safe?" And it's like, yeah, the dog's completely safe. The only time he ever goes violent is when he sees red pants and then Nakamura walks up. The dog went into a fit of rage and bit him.
That's funny.
Not to make light of his injury, but
Yeah.
yeah, terrible thing. But I'm guessing he was bitten in the leg, huh?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in the league, which is why they had to quickly change on SmackDown this week.
Yeah. Can't do the King Shaska with a bad leg.
No! No, 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 no. I just had it. What did I've screwed it all up. Oh, bollocks. Okay. No! I'm screwing everything up. I am not very professional. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I watched
This is
it
horrible.
Tuesday night, and what did ensue, I will talk about later in the show. It was a really
He was not there.
right. He didn't show up.
Officers explained that he was bit by the dog, and that just says everything we already know. Where's the Sinkin update?
And he'll be back Tuesday, probably.
Oh well, he had to the ring to do a promo, and Samoa Joe attacked him and choked him out. So I don't know if that means he's gonna be face again or not. But
When was that? A long time ago?
arbitrarily unknown when it comes to in-ring action,
Yeah.
but it does look promising. Hope, and because medical aid was immediately given to Shinsuke, it could have been a lot worse than what happened. So we're thankful that, well, it was. Wrestling world.
Yeah, with that police. Yeah.
Oh, he's got them. But yeah, quick. We hope for a quick recovery,
Oh yeah,
Shinsuke,
definitely.
because we are out of pool right now for a little while. Charlotte and Sammy, so we can't lose you two.
Yeah, I think if they apparently setting up a Samoa Joe match, you think it's gonna be a Count Out Hell match?
Hope not. All right, don't worry. These dogs are gonna be so safe as long as there's no red pants. and they all go at them. Oh crud! All right, DJ, what is yours?
Oh, let's see over here that we got.
What was
They
it?
don't react by red
I
pants.
don't know.
And it's like, oh, they
That's
don't.
not-
It's
that's-
like no, like when someone has
There we go.
yellow and black pants. Samoa Joe walks up.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Does he still wear that?
What?
Samoa Joe's pants.
I don't. I
don't
think
know
he
if
just
it's-
wears the
No, he-
shorts things.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. But he had like half was yellow, half black. I don't know.
I
if he-
think those are. I think he still uses those.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm saying. It's like these dogs don't react to red pants. They only react to yellow and black pants.
As long as they're together, you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Stripes can work, but just one side and the other side. Mm-mm.
Little trick. All right, DJ.
Alright, so I have some news that I don't know what's out there on the app finally, but they've waited. They just had the signing recently for Fox Sports to become the new home of SmackDown Wrestling in I think it's October 2019 maybe or September. So almost a year from now, about a year and 2 months. It will be interesting. I was talking about this with a friend that works at the movie theater by where we live at, and it's kind of weird. Will it be 7 to 9 or 8 to 10? Because I don't know. It's weird because when I first found out about this a few months back, it was all the 8 to 10 shows had to be canceled or moved some kind of way to make room for SmackDown. So And another thing, is it going to be live? I hope so. But we'll just have to wait and see. But we know it's a very big deal. SmackDown really popular, and I just hope that Fox Sports is a good new home for SmackDown. Any take?
Well, hopefully it's live, or else you have to get a new shirt.
I know.
The only thing that I have is, please bring Raw back to 2 hours.
That will never happen.
I know, hurts my heart.
Raw was 2 hours at one point.
It's so hard to remember.
I don't even
Yes.
remember it being ever
Yeah,
being.
a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
When
A
we
galaxy far, far away. I miss that galaxy.
Yeah, SmackDown, and
Well then, let me go over today, which is that Raw's going to 5 hours.
Oh, crap.
And SmackDown will be 6 to 10.
4 hours.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then I will have to edit more video and get the videos out. Woo!
I'm currently looking for it. It's very on time.
Yeah, and that's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be tough, but it's got to happen. Alright, Liam.
Okay, what I was going to talk about is the rumors circulating around as a Comic-Con that had, what I think it was Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Shinsuke Nakamura on it. And in there, the discussion came up about a tag team. They took a lot of questions from a women's tag team division, and Becky Lynch was saying that she was trying to that to the bosses for quite some time now, so she's been really going on with that. But she was also saying that it had to be a cross brand because they don't have Raw or SmackDown to have a dedicated division. And then there was also someone asked Becky Lynch at a meet and greet about it, and she said that they would have a women's division tag team division by the end of the year.
What? So it sounds like it might be happening.
Yeah, people also been speculating pairing the women off into different teams of two. So it seems like kind of a setup, kind of like what about before on 205 Live, how they kind of grouped off in groups of threes.
Yeah,
so to kind of
trios.
get the idea of having a trios championship. So it's kind of the same thing with the women there.
Yeah.
Not to interrupt you or anything, but I just don't see how it's. What are you gonna have? You're gonna have like I told you earlier in the week, Liam, that it's what are you gonna have? We're gonna have fights. We're gonna have tournaments in both Raw and SmackDown to see who gets the number one contenders for both sides, and then fight and see where the title goes. I mean, if they do it, I know there's not enough women tag team on one side and tag team on the other.
I mean, you can have just a cross.
But how are you gonna have fights with Raw people from SmackDown and SmackDown people from Raw? You gonna bring them on Raw and SmackDown, maybe?
Yeah.
That or just do
I
it
mean,
for
they-
pay-per-views. They're all co-branded now.
No, but how do you build up the
They
storylines?
say that back when they had the last brand split, they had 2 tag team champions, and then they combined them into 1 tag team champions, so that they would go across brands, and even had some people who were on different brands tag team champions at the same time. So they
That's how.
stayed together as tag team. When they lost the titles, they had to break up, but yeah,
It would be interesting to see if they did do that. You'd just see and Charlotte on Raw just because they're champions every week until they lose and then stay. As it
But Charlotte's on
it
SmackDown.
basically becomes a free agent like John Cena and Kane has, where they could go wherever they want, and it's completely fine because they are the champions.
I think that's what
The only
women
thing
hear.
is that I'm worried about
Mhm.
is your Ember Moons, your Riot Squads, your Absolution.
What?
is that their seat? Or are they just stuck at just tag team champions and won't be able to? You have
Same
Sonya
Ember
Deville, who is amazing.
You were saying Amber Moon. She's not in.
She's not
Well,
in a tag
they've
team.
been putting like on Raw. They have been pairing her up more so than giving her any kind of single storyline feuds just because of
Yeah.
the Ronda stuff, which is really upsetting. Does that mean the WWE head doesn't see Ember Moon as a champion?
They don't.
Look at some of the other possible tag teams. You have someone like Charlotte and Becky Lynch. I mean, clearly they see Charlotte as a champion.
Champion, yeah.
Yeah,
Mickey James and Alexa Bliss. It's
yeah.
yeah.
The
Alexa
people
Bliss is
who
champion, right?
definitely.
It would.
I'm just talking about the ones who are still lower on the card, who have the potential, like Ruby Riott, Sonya Deville's, who have that championship capability, but are pushed down below because of just like Ronda Rousey or Flair.
Or Carmella.
I mean, they can get that. They can get there. It's not really gonna hurt things. I mean, if you really want to help them out, you can put in a mid-card title.
Look at Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan had Team Hell No with Kane and still won the titles. Still
I mean,
won.
people go back and forth through champions. And I mean, I think Ember Moon, I wouldn't worry too much about her. I'd have Alexa Bliss go out and eat a pin on Ember Moon's first night if they didn't have a lot of
Yeah.
faith in her.
Yeah, it's just always a little bit concerning when it comes to.
I mean, it should be a little bit concerning already, even without a tag team division.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because the women don't get as much.
I don't
push
get
as
as much
the men.
screen times or as much
Right.
story dedicated to them.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. So, well,
But since Becky thinks it to happen, we guess sit down and wait for the inevitable, I guess.
And obviously, that's definitely a lot of rumors from the person who said that they heard that from Becky. The other one that's on, that's on camera. We saw Becky Lynch talk about how she pitched it in the past.
end of
So
next
that's
year,
the-
you said? Or end
End
of this year?
end of this year.
Okay, so,
So
that, and like you said, it seems like it's happening. Teams of people are pairing off.
yeah, I mean, they definitely work too. I know TNA back when the Knockouts tag team division.
Oh, cool.
So then they're Knockouts
We'll have to
champions.
see how they work it out.
Interesting time. I'm just waiting for them to officially greenlight the Trios Championships because it's taken forever. Yeah, that was our news inside. Now we get to have the best segment in our separate opinions of the WWE this week.
From Sanity. And it was a really good match. It went back and forth a lot. You thought if Eric Young could have won, but as we all know, the Usos did get destroyed by Sanity's debut last week, and they came out and messed up in the ring. And as we all know, Eric Young ring, and the ref had a cause disqualification, and chaos ensued. And during the commercial break, made a six-man tag team match with the Usos and Jeff Hardy defeating Sanity. Defeating Sanity. I have to say, Killian Dane, he's over 300 pounds. He's pretty good in the ring. I haven't seen, but what I saw Tuesday night was pretty amazing. Eric Young and who's the other one?
Alexander Wolf.
Alexander Wolf, they were just as good. I think same with in WWE. So that was a really, really good segment. Actually, SmackDown was really good all the way around, an A plus rating, but it was just that was just a good setup.
Mm-hmm. Sad about the outcome though.
Why?
Lost. That's too soon. It's too soon.
I mean,
That
it's
was
just
Queen
like,
lost too, right?
Huh?
Yeah,
I think it was
Wait,
a roll
what?
up victory.
who?
lost two.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, that's way too soon for him to have that.
I mean, they're not even making saying they're making say. I mean, look that good. They're making saying look bad. You know.
It's upsetting.
That's
Um,
but that's what you see with
it's basically what happened to the revival.
yeah.
Even though the revival got the win this week, surprisingly.
I do say in my video though that I do think Sanity will get their due time. Saying we're gonna have to wait till they get tired of these other guys or guys retire. I mean, it doesn't even look like right now that Sanity can beat the Bludgeon Brothers. The way they got them booked.
They beat the Usos and Jeff Hardy.
I mean, it's pathetic how they're booking NXT talent right now. So, but
apparently it was a really good match.
it was despite the result. I can't say.
So apparently it was made a 6-man tag during the break. I like to believe that it happened by Paige, going out and going, holla 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 players. It's a 6-man tag match. I'm just going with the dance moves.
Oh gosh.
I mean, she did that her second day on the job.
Yeah, she did. It was pretty funny.
What is your favorite segment this week, Liam?
Rewatching the Johnny Gargano Ciampa match. Nah, I'm just making a joke.
I hope that's
it was.
I rewatch it.
Oh no, I'm saying it's a joke that I was gonna make that my best segment of the week.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yes.
God, watch
Of
it.
course, every week. Anyways, the best segment I was gonna talk about is the 6-man tag match that main evented NXT this past week.
Mm-hmm.
It was team of Mustache Mountain and Ricochet versus the team of Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Roderick
Baby.
Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly. And I thought this was a really, really, really great matchup. The time of it, the UK tournament, that match, I haven't seen, so that could have probably been the one to
Yeah.
do best segment of the week on. But since I haven't, it was this one. Really, really great in there. Undisputed Era ended up winning through heel tactics.
As
So
they
it-
should.
Yeah, so it doesn't make Ricochet or Mustache Mountain look bad in the loss. And they had
Were they the champions still?
Mustache Mountain, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
the first night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so they
Spoiler
alert.
They've lost the champ tapings, so it
Gotcha.
hasn't happened yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hasn't been shown yet.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
What? Yeah, I already said it.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
it
wow.
says. I mean,
I forgot to do that. People still have their ears muted.
Oh well.
Oh well. I'll rewatch it eventually. Oh, they don't care.
that WWE already spoiled that with the
True.
with their updates. I got the fact that Mustache Mountain beat Undisputed Era through that. Like a week
I hate how they
before
do that.
The,
That ticks me
Yeah.
off.
the
Just a quick update before you finish. We're not gonna do this live because of technical difficulties anymore, but we are going to watch the UK tournament and NXT Takeover London immediately following, but soon following after our podcast is done. So, and we look on the lookout for that review later tonight.
With a bunch of our other videos. Okay.
Yes, I do. I am the workhorse of the Smart Wrestling Alliance. It's only natural that I'm the champion right now for a good month. Hopefully I keep it.
No.
We'll see what happens.
No.
But yeah, you can finish.
No.
Yeah, but no, it was just a really great matchup there,
Mhm.
and I thought really good out of it. So yeah,
Cool.
and as said in my end, it kind of looked like in the takeover match between Velveteen Dream and Ricochet, it kind of seemed like Ricochet was still maybe nursing that injury from the live show like a week before or a few days before, really,
Mm-hmm.
where he failed a suicide dive and landed flat on his chest. Because while it was a really good match, it didn't seem like they had a lot of in action. But he's really back in that form and had really great stuff in this match.
Good. Yeah, and then my favorite of the week was the Intercontinental Championship between Seth Rollins, your challenger, and Dolph Ziggler, your champion. Last week, the before, Dolph Ziggler did win and stole the championship from Seth, and then this week a rematch, and apparently Roman Reigns is going to have two feuds leading into elimination. Oh,
Extreme
no,
Rules.
Extreme Rules. Um, okay, but yeah, so it was a really really good match. Like both the only about it is Seth Rollins did not get enough offense. I felt, but he definitely the end. And it was definitely made Dolph Ziggler look strong. Made Drew McIntyre look menacing. Like his character work is so phenomenal. He's one of the
That's
best.
good.
Yeah, and the fact I absolutely loved the timing of the end. Yeah, it ended kind of with a DQ, but it makes sense leading on to more feud. When he mocked the "this is his yard" line, and now that Big Dog has entered the feud, I mean it's coming. Their feud is coming. Yeah. So it ended when not Dolph Ziggler, well, Seth Rollins a superplex and then Falcon Arrow combo, and right before he hit the superplex, you see Drew McIntyre walking back out, and the timing that he had to do, he just did perfectly. I don't know if they practiced it before everything
Oh, yeah.
happened. I
They
assume they
probably
would
did.
have to
Yeah.
because he was just walking casually, and the minute after the Falcon Arrow, you just see him run and dart,
That's awesome.
grab the ref and yank him out of the ring, go inside and beat down Seth. It was really impressive, and the match itself before the wonky finish was really good. I enjoyed it. It was fun, and it leads Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins into a longer feud, to probably Extreme Rules, and teases Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns after elimination. No, Extreme Rules.
Rules,
oh my
dude.
gosh, it's too neat.
Man, come on,
Let's go.
champion.
It's
Let's
like
go. Let's go. Let's go.
elimination chamber. It's like, damn, that's some long-term booking.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Jeez, I don't want it. I don't want it that long.
But yes, and we will see what heck is going on with them from there. Yeah. Yeah. Let's move on to Are You Serious WWE? Liam, you can start.
I'm just gonna go off and say,
What is this?
Are You Serious?
Serious?
Oh, the rant. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
gotta go and say, very serious WWE with the idea of kind of going off of the last segment you were just talking about.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. Why would you do something like that? Do you not? Why would you give someone that people will cheer against Roman Reigns? I mean, at least thought you had the right idea with Jinder Mahal because you were like, who's going to cheer for Jinder Mahal? But
No
But who's-
one.
But who's
well,
gonna cheer for
during the
Roman
Raw,
Reigns?
as people did, they were kind
Yeah.
of happy for him. But such a dumb idea, and it's really mostly a rant on their ideas of booking, especially long-term booking. Ranked is the entire Roman Reigns booking. I think from going from how protected he was in the Shield was just pretty terrible. And also another part of that is everyone switching from heels to faces. That's really annoying, and you should stop that. Definitely stop that. Yes, but that's all I really want to talk about.
That was it.
Yes.
Pretty short. Rant.
Yeah, not that much.
Not too last week. That's just, not all rants are going to be too bad. Mine's probably not going to be that long.
You can't just keep beating the drum of talking about the idea of their booking and keeping a heel
True.
and a face to face.
Very true. But yeah, mine is to piggyback off of heel, face. It's no longer the case. Bailey, we don't care about the women's revolution because she attacked Sasha Banks. I don't understand the booking decision on this at all. The entire crowd was completely behind Bailey, just beating the holy heck. And the fact that they're making her do a counseling segment makes absolutely no sense.
Are they bringing back the counselor from Team Hell No?
Don't know.
I hope so.
But it makes it's just really annoying that they're not treating the women with the same respect. The last time we had a counseling session of bloody Enzo Amore, we know just how horrendous that was. Why? That was years ago, though. That was before.
I didn't know Enzo had one. Enzo had one in 205 or?
On Raw.
Oh, I didn't know
He
that.
was still with Big Cass. But it was just. Why would you do that? Why don't you do what you've been saying to all the men, settle it in the ring, and have them have like match that, or a match that ends up basically leads into Extreme Rules? Because come on, dang it. I know this is where it's going, a match to Extreme Rules, but they could have done it better, and it's really annoying that they decided to go the women route versus, they're respectable wrestlers route. So there's my rant.
You know, I almost completely forgot about that. I would have also ranted about that too. Because who would be stupid enough to say, okay, Sasha Banks does so much better as a heel, Bailey does so much better as a face. Let's have Sasha be the face and then Bailey be the heel. And that because we don't know.
Yeah, we
Because-
just don't know.
Because your commentators can't even keep it straight. Because you're supposed to have a heel commentator and a face commentator. And both of them were saying good things about Bailey and what she was doing. So we don't know because you can't keep things straight.
Yeah, and
That's WWE for you.
and then the heel commentator, what is his name? Corey Graves has continually been on the side of Bailey this entire time, and never on the side of Sasha. So it's using.
And you would thought it'd be the other way.
Thing to go by, the other way is the best way. Your rant.
Alright. I guess we're all gonna do booking. Cause mine's about the women's tag team, not much about it yet. But we are seeing pairings. Like, it makes sense because Lana and Naomi are fighters. Naomi's a lot better than Lana, but they're two people that I think.
Naomi is the botch queen of the century.
Right. And Lana can't fight that well yet. She is getting better, but it's better to have them together than to see Lana or Naomi win the title with. So I'd like to see two good people together than Lana and Naomi win it. Oh wait, WWE might put Lana and Naomi as the first of the tag titles. I hope not. But WWE screwed me over before, so why wouldn't this be any different? And that's my answer. Change WWE, but you won't.
Thought about that Bailey thing?
Prove me wrong.
What if it was just a huge build up for Snickers commercial? Because they had the Snickers commercial where Bailey was throwing stuff around, yelling at people, saying that she doesn't want hugs, and it's because she was hungry and needed a Snicker. So maybe that's it. Maybe they just go around. Maybe that's like at Extreme Rules. It's like they were just, and then Sasha just pulls out a Snicker and then to eat it, and then they're friends again.
No, please
It's like
don't.
women in their mood swings.
That is so stupid. I would give
That is bloody
I would give that an F.
1995 to 2012 types of booking right there.
That's
Let's pray Vince isn't that delusional still.
he's getting close to that in some of his bookings lately.
Oh, you did. I think it just kind of came out recently. Someone who worked as a writer said that every week when they come in to do writing, Vince McMahon has to ask everyone who won last week
What?
because he can't remember who wins week to week.
Oh wow.
Is he getting? He might be getting dementia. Hold on.
I mean, he has a lot on his plate anyway with the whole
He's
XFL
doing it.
and
Yeah, he's
there's a bunch of
supposed to spend a
crud
lot
going
of money with that too.
There's a bunch of crud going on. All right, let's go to a happier place, a much more fun place, and it's book it yourself. Wah, 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 wah,
And it's yours.
You're up, I think.
No,
No, it should be
it's
yours.
It
you.
should be me.
Because
Yeah.
last week we didn't have one. The week before was DJ's, and the week before that was mine.
Right. So it's yours.
Oh,
Unless you want me to do one.
well, I can. I was on the whole premise of it being Liam's.
Nope.
Okay, so it's mine. At least
I mean, if it was
decided-
gonna be mine, then it was just gonna be that Bailey Snickers commercial.
No.
So.
No, that's stupid. I wouldn't
anyways,
even have said anything.
And this is why we can't have nice things yet.
Yes.
But no, I did come up with one before. In case it was mine, and that is Sanity. Book their jump to the main roster and their run.
Okay, I can go first.
Mm-hmm.
Bludgeon Brothers at Extreme Rules. Why are we giving? I know everybody likes Team Hell No. I know Paige doesn't want to miss this moment, so Team Hell No is going to fight Bludgeon Brothers for the titles. Why? It probably should be Sanity. If you really want to book Sanity, right? You don't have to give them the titles on the first go around, but make them look good, make them lose, and then they come back on the second match and win the titles, and the third match is a grudge match. And let Sanity rubber match, sorry, and let Sanity keep the titles. That would be me, but WWE's that dumb. I'm sorry, WWE. You are right now. Your booking is F's. Or I shouldn't say F's. Your workups to the storylines are F's, but your bookings are probably D's. So that's just me.
Double D's?
No,
How would you?
they're horrible.
I'm just making a reference to Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Is that how
Anyways,
stupid it is?
I would, first of all, I would book it by not saying that they're coming up and then not having them come up for months.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright.
So that's
I
a
agree with that.
first thought. I think what you really should have been doing is even more Bludgeon Brothers stuff. Just having them come out and dominate even more people all of the time. And making it to a point where everyone is so fearful of the Bludgeon Brothers,
Of Sanity, you mean?
no, of Bludgeon Brothers, that no one knows how anyone's gonna beat them. They're dominating, they'll put them in like a handicap match where it's all the New Day versus Bludgeon Brothers. Bludgeon Brothers still dominates and wins,
Mm-hmm.
and have this, but then and then they just kind of promo it as saying it's like, we are the best in SmackDown. No one can beat us. No one can even come close to us. Then lights go out. Lights come back on. They got laid out in the darkness. And that's the first part. Then they just kind of keep having this whole build up where it's like, well, what happened to
You
him?
don't know who it was, yeah.
Yeah, you'll see their stuff.
Awesome.
You'll see the stuff get like messed up, like the rooms that they do their vignettes in. It's all destroyed with graffiti and stuff,
Awesome.
and you just kind of keep building up that there's some mysterious force keeps attacking them out of nowhere, and then they go out and call them out and said, well, you probably want this championship. We'll put this championship on the line at Extreme Rules, and as long as you come out. And then you just kind of see the lights go out, and the Titantron just comes off, and it's like, you got the challenge. That's all it says, and it's like, and then you may have their debut
And
in Extreme Rules.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, they just
I
have
agree
Bludgeon
with you.
Brothers just kind of standing in the ring, not knowing what's gonna happen,
That's
and then you see three guys jump over the barricades. The announcers play it off as, what's happening? We don't know. They go running, and they have hoods on, and they pull back the hoods, and then you see it's Sanity.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Then you have the first match, and then you have them win, because it's an Extreme Rules matchup. So you have extreme guys, and you have all three of them in there since it's no rules.
Mhm.
So you can still see Bludgeon Brothers. They were kind of outnumbered, so it doesn't really hurt them as badly. But you also get Sandy and good win and put them on the fast track.
Yeah, they get jumped, outnumbered, and it's Extreme Rules. So it's just like
Anything goes.
everything went against them in that moment, and it's not like they could have.
Yeah.
It'd have been impressive if they could have stopped it and definitely make them look strong, but keep them looking strong in defeat. And I would even go so far as to have Sanity go as far, like piggybacking off of you,
Mhm.
have Sanity go as far as two guys taking one of them out completely by like choking them out or throwing them off of the rampway at some point into tables or trash cans or something, and he's just done. He's out, and in the match with a thumbtack spot, and then a submission, doubly insane. But I don't think WWE has the balls to go that far anymore. That'd be really cool.
I
though.
think that WWE has made their money and they're not worried about doing anything insane like that just because they can still sell out stadiums, still get enough money from Raw and SmackDown. It's just sad that they'll never be like the independents.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, the only thing I would have done different than you would be just have the lights go out and then have a spotlight and you see just the hooded figures come out and beat them up. I actually have a visual of someone taking out, and then of course all the NXT fans and the people in the know would know it's Sanity, but a lot of the casuals would just, what the heck, who's that, in that moment, and a good shock value would be had. Because seeing versus just having the lights go out and then coming back up and then they're just laid out, it does look a bit weird. I mean, obviously your imagination fills in the blanks, of course, but it'd probably look a little bit weird. I think Luke Harper would be able to throw his body really well, and you just hear the oh. But Eric Rowan, not so sure. He'd probably just lay. I would definitely like the spotlight a little bit better to see it, but yeah, two really cool booking without a doubt. Yeah, and I will say this: both bookings
Hmm.
are better than what the WWE did.
And they always will be.
Yeah, I can't believe they lost their first match. That's so stupid.
So what are they, face or heel?
No one knows. I guess heel because they
Yeah.
face three faces.
Because the Usos are face now?
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, they've been
Yeah, they
faces
are.
for a while.
Yeah, they've been faces for a
Because
while.
the Bludgeon Brothers?
Yeah, they've been trying to fight off the Bludgeon Brothers. So
Before that.
Oh.
yeah, but yeah, they've been faces.
They've been faces
Well, no, because
towards the second half of their feud
No.
with the New Day. They were faces.
no, they weren't.
Yeah, they were.
You telling me the New Day were heels?
Nope, neither one were heels.
No.
They were both faces
That's
because
stupid.
when they had the Fatal 4-Way, the two heel teams were Shelton Benjamin
Chad Gable,
and then
Rusev
The
Day.
Bar.
yes,
Oh, Rusev.
Bar was on Raw at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the faces were Usos and New Day.
Next
But-
segment.
Yeah.
Orlando.
Our penultimate section? No, our penultimate category, or I don't bloody know. It's gonna be what do you think? Where
Section.
we come up with a question and we ask our fellow man. Liam, would you like to ask us first?
I'm still thinking, so I'll let someone else go first.
Okay, I will go first then. What do you think about, and this is not only to, and this comes up with what you said, it's not only WWE. WWE does suffer from this a lot, but it's not just WWE. What do you guys, so it's any and every promotion,
Yeah.
other than New Japan, apparently, because they're awesome. What do you think about getting spoilers for events like Impact tapings, NXT tapings, WWE announced pay-per-view endings, signings and stuff like that? What do you think about those spoilers that we see before they happen that just takes away from our shock value, just takes away from our overall experience,
You can't stop it.
i.e. WWE UK tournaments or stuff like that. Just things that we don't want to be spoiled about, but we are because we are. New Japan Pro Wrestling will have to say otherwise.
But how? But how does? I'll let you go first. Since you...
I would say with the UK tournament, they were kind of in a difficult position
Mhm.
where they can't necessarily retain it because they know people will talk about it online.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you kind of go with the Olympics, you know, since it's in different time zones, they normally play replays in America.
Yeah.
But if you keep up with the news, you would know who won what before you even get the chance to see it, really.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, I will say, you do technically have to go kind of out your way for the spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of the
Not
thing with
necessarily.
spoilers culture is that if, you know, at the same time, people definitely want it, but then also don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if people didn't want it, then it just, spoiler culture wouldn't happen. Because there'd be no one there to do the,
Is that from
worry
what?
about it.
Is that from what culture? What culture? All that?
what,
Spoiler culture.
no, it's
No, it's just the culture of people
spoiling.
spoiling.
things.
Oh, okay. I thought that was from.
It,
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Sorry.
you know, I watch NXT, which of course does tapings and shows, and I've seen
Thank
some
you for
spoilers.
the second like.
I've seen some spoilers sometimes, but
Mhm.
overall, I can tend to avoid it because I just don't look for it. So it definitely sucks. And the thing is that too, you could never do anything about it
Yeah.
unless you just do every show live everywhere.
Right.
You can't avoid that. A lot of the backstage stuff, it definitely sucks. And and there's also other things like, you know, Ellsworth, you couldn't have helped that because that's another company and they said, hey, he's not showing up, and that's kind of how it got spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, there was other stuff from his head, and it would be a great thing if that got nipped in the butt, but
How?
WWE.
No,
just
it's not-
going to the China promotion and being like,
Well-
"Hey, we want him. We will do this for you." So to keep it under wraps.
yeah, but I'm saying more like just the rumors leading up to that. And the
Yeah.
only way to nip those stuff in the butt would be,
To fire people who do it.
yeah, go
Come
in
in.
and basically give false information to people.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you see that information roaming around, you know that person said it because you only told that person about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't know if they feel that it's worth it for them
Right.
at that level.
Yeah.
You'll never stop the spoilers, like you said. Somebody goes to a live thing, and it's taped a few months after.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
You know, it's like when we go to Elevate Pro. You know, we're gonna do stories for them. Was it worth it for them? But it's like there's gonna be spoilers in there because it doesn't come on Fight TV until a month after or so. You know, it's just I don't know. I would like the spoilers. I didn't like how WWE did it for the UK tournament. It's like spoiler title change. No, I don't want that. I want spoiler at this event. And if you want to see it, you click on it. If you don't want to see it, you don't click on it. You know, spoiler with the title of the show is fine. But don't tell me a title changed hands or something changed, you know, until I click on it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me
Fair warning.
fair warning to where I can, you know, it's just, it won't stop. It's sad. Because now I'm not going to watch the UK tournament.
We are really soon.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, the only reason I'd watch it is to see if the match was good. I already know what happened.
That's why we're watching it. It's to see if the matches are good and our reviews. So tune in for that. Tune in for that.
But I know that can't happen. I know. Thank you, Lee.
I'm tuning, you know.
God, okay.
Yeah.
You can't find it yet,
Except
can
for
you?
that, yeah. What?
You can't find it yet, can you? Have you found the channel?
For the thing that we
The
haven't
channel is
filmed
Smart
yet?
Wrestling Alliance. It's the channel you're watching. So stay on to this channel. Please subscribe. Yeah, you'll
No,
see.
but what do you think?
That's not my position, but
No.
I hate spoilers.
No, just I know it's your question, but I just want to know what you think about it. Like, what's your take on it?
I hate spoilers, and I'd rather them fire the people who are responsible for it,
I do.
because when Dave Meltzer says, "Oh yeah, Roman Reigns versus this," and it ends up being that, it's just. I think that's another thing why people are so angry, other than his booking, because his booking is atrocious. Another reason why people are hating Roman Reigns is because of the spoilers, on top of the poor booking.
To be fair, spoilers for that who's going to beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
they can also change things. But
they can.
But you see another.
I feel like them changing that was for the best, though.
And sometimes
'Cause
they
it
do
definitely
spoilers
gave,
like
the whole, holy crud.
Like if WWE's coming here in January, November, they'll say, "Oh, we're selling tickets for SmackDown, and this guy's gonna be in a match with this guy, and this guy's gonna be in a match with this guy." That's a spoiler,
yeah,
but it's to
that is
sell
true.
tickets.
Like
But you kind of have to do that, right?
but yeah.
I would like to
for
be more
instance,
surprised.
They,
Me,
they normally say some things. Granted, those matches can always change too. It's always subject to change,
right?
especially if they start making the rounds and people know about them. But yeah, there's also other stuff. Like they'll say, you know, this
How-
person's defending their title.
Now let me ask y'all this question, since we're on the topic. How do y'all think New Japan is so closed-minded? So closed off to.
It's not closed mind. That would
Sorry.
be the wrong term.
Yeah, they're definitely not closed-minded. There's a guy to.
No, they are
guide
open-minded.
you
They
up in
do a
there
lot
as
of stuff,
champions
but-
right now.
Right. But how do you think they keep it so?
Gaijin. My bad.
You
Close.
said kaiju.
Yes, I did. I knew
Godzilla.
something was wrong.
Oh.
No, you all- Godzilla versus Mothra.
No, but how did they
Got
keep?
Godzilla versus Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. How do they keep everything so close knitted? Y'all think? Y'all know, you know more about it. A little bit.
I-
Like, you don't even
You
hear
just-
people doing spoilers for it. That's,
I don't think they have as many writers. I think that's
No,
what's going on.
but not only that, you don't hear, like, if Liam went to a taping, you don't hear people spoiling stuff either. As much as WWE does.
I'm not sure they do tapings.
Yeah.
Or is everything
everything's
live?
Nearly live.
Okay.
Or
So that helps out a
live
lot.
somewhere at least, if not on their, if not
Yeah.
on their network, on other networks.
So, okay.
But I don't know. I mean, to kind of start off, Japan's a different culture altogether.
Mhm.
I definitely know there's still spoiler culture in Japan. I know, for instance, Nintendo or even PlayStation have spoilers.
Mhm.
There's a magazine in Japan that covers gaming. And I know every month before it airs, well, during Pokemon big runs, they always have like special information on that. And
Mhm.
before it comes out, you normally see it get leaked to the public.
Mhm.
So there's still spoiler culture in Japan. I don't know how it's kept more tight knit. Maybe only trusted people are told specific information. Maybe you just
Yeah.
gotta build up.
It definitely
But
Who knows?
gives you more of a.
I think if
Oh
they
my
would
gosh,
just
Young Bucks actually won. Oh my gosh, Kenny actually won. Feeling, other than well, we know he's gonna win. Let's see how it happens.
and it's not as fun to watch.
Well, that match, even though I knew the ending, it was that fun to watch. That was a good match. There are times, even though I knew, I thought I didn't know, and I was wrong. Ooh, you need to watch that match. It's worth it. But you can watch that on our other video, New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion, Was It Worth It, with Liam and myself. But, yeah, your question? Whose question? Who's next? It's been a little bit
You
too
want me
much
to go?
time on my question.
Yeah, but it was a big topic.
Yeah,
So.
you can go. Yeah.
What do y'all think WWE is gonna do with Team Hell No? You said they might not win the title, but
I'll say just they're gonna give them a match and not have the title, and then
yeah.
it's just a little thing for them to do.
just one,
Just
just a one-time
something to
thing.
do to build
Yeah.
up sanity, hopefully,
I mean,
right?
Yeah, I
No.
mean, Kane's not there for the long run. He has his election to worry about.
Oh, I thought he already lost. I thought you said he already lost.
No,
Oh wow.
he won the primary, but the election's not till November, like most elections.
Would you be surprised if they gave him the titles until the next pay-per-view?
Yes,
Yeah,
because it makes no sense.
yeah, but he's very likely to win the election. It's a
Okay.
very red district, so
Oh, he's a Republican?
yeah, he's kind of a.
Oh wow, so he might win.
He's kind of a
Wow.
libertarian Republican.
So he'll be done
he
wrestling.
He already won the primary.
Nice,
So
Mr.
it's
Glenn Jacobs.
Very likely that he's gonna
Nice.
win the mayoral.
So that's a shame.
And with his brother backing him, Undertaker,
Mhm.
he's definitely got like a lot of good support there.
Is Undertaker really his brother?
No, I think 90% of the votes probably came from him going door to door and asking people to vote for him, and they were intimidated to do it.
Or I'll chokeslam you through your table.
I mean, not even because he was like intimidating; it was just because he's a large man. And
So you think this Team Hell No will break up after?
I mean, not even
Extreme
necessarily a breakup. I think it's just a little thing.
After they
I'll let you
lose
go.
their match.
They're just gonna
Kane
they'll
go.
just
leave
go their
again.
separate ways. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a shame, though.
I hope they don't do a stupid, oh, heel turn, oh no. And I feel like they're going to keep Kane as a face this whole time just because of the mayoral
Yeah, it
run.
will look bad for.
But yeah,
And they might let him
I
win
agree
it.
100%.
They might
It's
let him
just
win
a
the
match
title.
to have a match
never know.
because they don't have anything to do for what the card are they called?
The Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah, those guys. They don't have anything planned to do with them, so it's just
Or
something that's a
Daniel Bryan.
placeholder.
You don't know that?
Or Daniel Bryan. It's just a placeholder. It's what
So it's gonna be a kickoff
It's what
show.
that's what I see. You know what I mean? It's what I watch, I listen, and that's what I deduce from my own educated theories. It doesn't look like either Daniel Bryan or the Blood Brothers have a proper feud going on, so it's just something
That's a
to
shame.
throw in there as a placeholder until the real feud starts. Hopefully, Sanity. So start giving Sanity all the wins. No 50-50 booking, just all the wins for Sanity. That's what we think.
Okay. So first thing I was gonna ask, because I thought about it because of the kaiju stuff. Y'all ever seen Kaiju Big Battle?
Nope.
I have not.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it was like a wrestling promotion. I know they still do stuff at WrestleMania weekend,
Mm-hmm.
but I know they used to be on TV. I've seen them. Actually, that was the first wrestling I ever seen, like real wrestling. Because I've seen Lucha Lucha, which was probably the first technically wrestling I ever saw.
Mhm.
But that was like the first, like
Dali.
that was the first real life professional wrestling I ever watched was Kaiju Big Battle, where it's people dressed up in kaiju costumes and they have like a octagon type cage and they have little tiny buildings, so it makes it look like it's a kaiju battle.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I need to go on YouTube and look this stuff up.
yeah. So that was the first thing because that just came to mind. But my real question
What
is,
a first time. You're watching wrestling for the first time and you're watching that, and you're just like, oh, what are other promotions like? What? This isn't cool. I'm going back to Kaiju Big Battle.
yeah, the first
That's
time I
awesome.
ever watched WWE was Vince McMahon getting blown up in the limousine. And I was just like, what? This is stupid. Jesus, Shannon. Well, yeah.
I'm going back to Kaiju Big Battle. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy transition going from stuff like Power Rangers to
Mhm.
it seemed pretty logical. But anyways, the real question though is, do y'all think that they're actually going to have a feud between Miz and Daniel Bryan? Or
No.
do you think that that's just something that the fans are thinking of, but Vince McMahon doesn't care about or remember?
They won't.
The reason why Miz was brought to SmackDown was because Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Daniel
in
Bryan.
kayfabe.
Yeah,
In
requested
kayfabe.
them. Yeah.
I can see both The Miz and Daniel Bryan when he was released. I can see them both like emailing each other, texting each other, talking to each other, basically saying, "Hey, The Miz, hey Daniel," or "Hey Bryan, hey Mike," because they know each other's shoot names. There's this thing that these fans really, really love, and it's a feud between us. Want to go for it? Heck yeah. Let's convince Vince. And of course, since Vince keeps forgetting things nowadays, he just doesn't really remember. But I think the two wrestlers involved and the writers, I think they're going to do it. But I
Right.
think it's going to be long-term booking. Because look at Daniel and Big Cass, Miz was there. Look at Daniel and the
The
Bludgeon
Bludgeon
Brothers, Miz was there. I think each and every month leading up to WrestleMania, something's gonna happen to Daniel. Miz will be there, either to bad talk him, to rub it in his face, or something, and it'll
But
build
when-
up
Yeah.
to
But let me ask you something.
a knee to the face, but not knee to face, a knee to the face, and then the proper feud will start leading or heading to WrestleMania.
I just don't like how.
I do like looking at every little thing. It's very easy to see, hey, that's not gonna happen. But the other side, because the Miz is always there, always a presence, it seems like it will happen. I hope they just hold on to it until WrestleMania, though.
So-
You ever read The Grapes of Wrath?
I haven't.
But you kind of made me think of that, the ending, because like the ending, it kind of goes into this like, if there ever was a police beating up a guy, I'll be there, and things like, just made me think of that. It's like, if he gets beaten up by the Bludgeon Brothers, the Miz was there.
So when do you want the feud to start?
Royal Rumble.
So keep doing this little chicken shit stuff until the Royal Rumble.
That's what he does best.
I mean, cause this is horrible.
Well, Miz is entertaining as heck.
He is, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's Miz is hiding. It seems
I
like
think-
the Miz is hiding behind people.
That's his character.
Yeah.
That's what he's always
Right.
been that way.
He's always been that way, but I just hate how the WWE is booking this. I don't like how Daniel Bryan and the Miz are not having a feud face to face. It's just sad. It's what WWE can't do right.
I-
It's booking,
if
and they're not even
if
booking the
they are
Miz and
waiting,
WWE
if
right.
they are waiting to pull that trigger at Royal Rumble,
That's too long.
that is that's perfect. That is just like
Is that?
Because
but that's
it
long.
builds
That's a
attention.
long time. That's
Long-term
9
booking.
months.
Long-term booking. It'll build the tension of, holy crud, are they going to do this? We really want this. Oh my gosh. And just keep giving.
But are people
they,
gonna be
They
tired-
had a little tease with,
Mhm.
after the Bludgeon Brothers, you see
Right.
Miz come in, boom, eliminates
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan.
So you think Daniel Bryan would come out the next week and start off Raw?
Well, Miz started off Raw. No, Raw. No, SmackDown.
But Daniel Bryan wasn't even mad at the Miz. He was mad at the Bludgeon Brothers.
I know. It's feeding. It's feeding the little seed. It's sowing the seeds. You don't want to sow the seeds and use hormone growth and just have just this horrendous
But how long?
tree.
Yeah, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
So
Exactly.
you think the Royal Rumble's not too long?
No, not at all. I think that's
won't
the
get-
perfect time to pull the trigger
People
and then
won't get
have.
tired of this, of these little stupid feuds that Daniel Bryan's having, and he has to be a jobber
It
for
also
everyone.
has to do with contracts. WWE doesn't know if Daniel Bryan even's going to re-sign with them.
When does the contract end?
October or November.
Of this year?
Yep.
Oh wow.
That's
Why
why
wouldn't you
they're
then?
doing all these little bitty feuds. That's why they're not pulling the triggers yet. But I don't want them to pull the trigger yet because I'd rather see
They're gonna pull the trigger.
at
They're
Royal
gonna.
Rumble.
I think they're gonna start if he does resign. They're gonna start pulling the trigger. You'll see it a little bit more. You won't see the big stuff happen until Royal Rumble. I think I do agree with you on that. But you gotta, if he does resign, you gotta start fueling that fire a little more than you're doing right now.
Well, they are. They're throwing a little few. They're
But
throwing
you-
the seeds with
It's
him
too
eliminating.
little. To me, it's too little. It's not enough.
It's better than what they did to Bailey and Sasha.
I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't watched a minute of it, so.
I'm just saying it's much better than that. At least they're having them. At least they're keeping them in their respective personas, heel and face, and
I guess
they,
so.
they're keeping it. They're keeping this. They're keeping it watered. They're keeping it sown. They're keeping it fresh. And the best way is have a right before WrestleMania, your number 30 spot or just number 30 participant. It's actually qualifying again. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, and Daniel Bryan goes over. What better way to pull the trigger is having The Miz right before, like what happened to Ty Dillinger, have The Miz take Daniel at Royal Rumble, incapacitate him, get him out of the match completely. He's too injured to fight. Miz takes his place. That is the perfect start, and then the feud can just go full force from there. That would be awesome. And hey, I called Alexa Bliss winning and cashing in same night. Maybe I'm calling this booking too. We'll see. We'll bloody
I'd be
see.
very surprised if you're calling this booking.
I would be really happy. 'Cause that would be
I
so
will-
awesome.
I would be surprised just because our bookings are definitely not par with WWE. So, but
Except for Alexa Bliss.
that's enough. We
I
can
would
talk more
say
about
it's
it
already
later.
been pretty long-term booking
Mm-hmm.
once it goes back to that NXT show,
Yeah.
first season of that NXT show. So, I don't know. I think people would have more faith. I mean, if it wasn't, New Japan, people would have more faith in it because that's what they do with
Yeah.
long-term booking. But, so, I don't know. Let's hope for the best.
I think.
Right.
Anticipate the worst.
Yeah.
Anticipate the worst, right? That's the sad part with
Yeah.
WWE.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I
Yeah.
gotta say, you're watching WWE, you'll follow the smooth. Because that's all you're sowing and watering the plants.
I watch a lot of ups and downs with Simon Miller on What Culture. And he
Thought you were
loves
gonna say
talking about
up,
sowing
down, down.
seeds. I haven't watched a lot of it lately. I came off of that. I'm watching more gaming stuff again, so I'll probably start watching more up, down, down again.
I was watching there's GM stuff. SmackDown vs. Raw GM mode.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
Man, Tyler Breeze is so much better than Xavier
I
Woods.
like
Oh. Yeah, and then our final segment of the day, it's the mailbag.
Or the cup of ear.
Yes.
We got a cup of ears over here.
First question, which is a really cool question. What would be your entrance music if you got to choose? You had all the money in the world. You are a wrestler. You are in the WWE, and you're
couldn't
given
tell you.
full range for an entrance song. What is it? What
I don't
would
know.
it be?
What would WWE be booking me as? The heel or face?
Doesn't
Well, book it
doesn't
yourself.
matter.
Well,
Book
what
it
are you doing?
yourself. It's your choice.
I don't know.
I was thinking of this just
can't-
yesterday.
I can't give you an
actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I do
Minds
that.
think
right?
alike.
Yes, but I was thinking as a character that was a heel and coming out to a more slower song. It's kind of almost in the same vein as Suzuki does, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but it's more of a slower song. And it was one called Onslaught. I think it was Onslaught.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Welcome
mind.
to Dying.
I wouldn't mind doing the same thing, being a heel and coming out to slow music.
And
Slow,
it's just
intimidating
kind of,
music.
yeah, Onslaught, Welcome to Dying, and it's just kind of a slower build up, and then it kind of gets to there. And I was also thinking it was like some progressive metal, so that kind of plays into the character that he's more of a thoughtful, more elitist type, that he listens to very only progressive music, progressive metal music that's more advanced and looks down upon other people, and
Mm-hmm.
that just kind of plays into the character. Also kind of builds up to this part where he gets into the chorus where it just kind of goes, welcome to dying, say your last goodbye. And that could be like something that you'd say to the like opponent.
Yeah.
Like kind of going with like the Suzuki thing, you know, how they have the chant for the I am the wind or be the wind tonight,
Mhm.
whatever the actual line is. It could be like that, you know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
The closest thing, even though he has a face, would be Aleister Black. I think that'll be a good contrast to him, where he's the face and you are his heel persona, basically, without having to turn him heel. I've thought about this for years, and it always changes back and forth. But for the past 5, 6, possibly 7 years, the theme song that I've wanted has been the same, because I would want to be a faction leader, heel faction to start off, and just basically just gain the respect, and it'd be lucha style, and everyone is a skeleton. And basically the song that we all come out to is Amaranth's Invincible. I absolutely love that song. It opens with Can't You See Who I Am? I'm Invincible, in a really good drum fill, and it just starts off full force. And even though it's a fast power song, it just rides home that this group of skeletons are invincible. They cannot be beat. And yes, if I was booking it, I would book it where we won all the time, and the first time we ever lose is when we're fired, which gives it that, oh, when will they lose, when will they be fired? They're so dominant feeling. But just that song, it just gives that menace without it having to be the dark menace. It gives it a different kind of menace, which variety is good. So dark menace, power menace, and it's just, it'd be fun. And like I have like a whole notebook of just thoughts and ideas.
No, I mean, I thought of other ones too.
Yeah.
I thought of having a trio of luchadors based around different planets,
Ooh.
and they would come out to this song, the Beastie Boys, Intergalactic, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. We at 90?
Almost.
Cool.
Yeah, that's not bad.
What about you? What song?
I don't have a song. I just said
Oh.
the same thing. I agree with Liam.
Hmm.
Heel and come up to a slow song.
But, do you have a song in mind?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna pitch a song to you. It's gonna be
No, I got the
Gangsta's
song.
Paradise.
No,
Yes.
no, I got a song. I got a song.
Which one?
Everessence.
Who?
Evanescence.
Evanescence.
Evanescence, Wake Me Up. No, I know that's not the name of it.
It's
Bring
called
Me to Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It starts out, you know how it starts out slow and then
Mm-hmm.
and then
It
right before the
builds.
chorus it builds. That would be me. I think that would be pretty cool.
Are you gonna be like a Undertaker style character, where you have to be brought back to life, bring me to life?
No, it wouldn't be like Undertaker. I kind of like the Bludgeon Brothers. Start off bad in a match, most of my matches, and then get like the Bludgeon Brothers and just destroy everybody.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was thought
So
about
that
the
would be
ones like Pantera's Walk. Would be a
That's a
good
good one.
That's a good
Because
song.
basically goes into the chorus of just saying, you know, respect, walk. You know, you have a heel.
That should be Hideo Itami's song.
Yeah,
That would be so awesome.
and you can just have like a heel gimmick where like the gimmick is basically saying it's like, I'm telling you now, walk out this ring while you still can. You know,
Respect me.
respect what I can do to you and walk out this ring.
That yeah.
And he just like, he's in the middle of the ring during that part and he's just respect, walk, and just like holding the ropes open for the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. That you do a lot of heel stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more?
Yeah, we have as one that I saw that I just thought had to be asked.
Okay.
You have to build your own company, and you get one single star men from WWE, Impact, and New Japan. One single star women's from WWE, Impact, New Japan,
To build around?
and a
They don't
tag
have-
team.
They don't have women in New Japan.
True.
Stardom.
Stardom, or let's just say WWE, Impact, anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then tag team, the three.
Yeah.
So
AJ Styles, Austin Aries, Charlotte, and that's about it. I don't know any women independently, so.
do you remember any of the women from the Impact thing we watched? 'Cause they had 5.
No, I don't. That was months ago. Not really. Sorry.
We're just gonna draft you one. You get.
Aaliyah.
Yeah, you get Aaliyah. Who's
No.
your tag teams?
I'm not too sure about that. Tag teams? That's a tough. I'll come back with me on that.
Okay.
But I think the Usos would be a good one.
There's WWE.
Or the Bar. I go with the Bar too.
So you've changed to the Bar.
Yeah, I go with the Bar or the Shield
So okay, the Shield.
with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, no Roman Reigns. My maybe who was it on Impact? The old guy.
Oh.
I know he's not a good Steve. Somebody.
Oh, you mean Steiner?
Steiner. I
Scott
know he's not a
Steiner,
good wrestler anymore, but he'd be good to start a company with. A guy who knows wrestling, a guy
him
who
and
doesn't.
his tag team champion partner. I don't know if they're still tag team champions though.
Probably not.
But
But
those two guys.
I put
got
somebody else in there.
Mhm.
It'd be like the New Day kind of, and just have Steiner as my go-to guy for advice and
Mhm.
stuff.
And do you have any like New Japan people?
I don't know any New Japan, so no.
Well, you know Cody Rhodes, so we'll just draft you Cody.
I guess
And
since Cody Rhodes is so good with All In,
Mhm.
I'd go with Cody Rhodes for everything.
and let's give you Evil and Sonata.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna give you Evil and Sonata because
Okay.
yeah. So that's a pretty good lineup, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go, Liam. Who are your guys? And can't be the same as DJ.
No.
Yeah, that's
No.
what I figured when you gave me what's not stuff.
Yeah.
You can do the same.
And if
Yeah.
you take them
I-
from me,
I
you
was-
have to go with someone different. But all right.
I don't care if they're the same.
WWE. AJ Styles is a really good pickup.
Mm-hmm.
I picked AJ.
Older, No, that's what I'm saying. I'm
He's-
just
he's
complimenting.
complimenting
I'm
you.
Oh, wow,
complimenting
okay.
your pick.
Oh, thanks.
But I'll go with. Thinking like,
so many good ones.
man, if I want to go with like the future, then you know who I need to pick.
Velveteen Dream.
Yes, Velveteen Dream, because he has some of the most upsides with his
Yeah.
young age to skill ratio.
Yes, I agree
Yeah.
with that.
It would either be between him or Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be really difficult to pick up. But I'll just choose Dream.
Okay, Velveteen
Dream's got
Dream.
the best upside. I agree
Your
with
men
that.
in Impact.
Ben Impact. Well, since he's technically Impact, Pentagon Jr.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah, I didn't know if he
Nice.
was Impact. That's why
Yeah.
I didn't pick him.
Nice. Good pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Alright,
is.
One of my
and
favorites
your
out
He
there.
New
knows a
Japan.
lot of wrestling too.
New Japan. Had to be either between Omega or Okada. I'll go with Omega.
Yep,
Okay.
I agree with that.
So you already know who I got.
You got Kanye. Yeah.
It's tough. It's
It's
tough.
it's a real tough one. I mean, both guys are amazing.
Yeah. Alright, your tag
Yeah.
team.
Tag team. Which one did he end up taking? The Shield, right?
Yeah, you took the
I
Because
shit.
took
he,
the
went through all.
Yeah, you went through.
No, I took
I'll go-
went through three.
I'll go
I
with the
took
bar.
shit. The
You
bar,
got the
yeah,
bar,
that's a
okay.
good one.
Um,
That's what I was originally gonna go with. But, yeah.
Impact. I'll go with LAX.
Okay.
LAX is a good one. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should have went with
Um,
LAX. I forgot about that.
And then New Japan. I'll leave you the Young Bucks
Thank you.
because I'll take Rapani 3K.
Okay.
So we go
Ooh,
with
that's
Chef
a,
Rongi
that's
three.
actually a good
Nice.
one.
Yes.
Alright, your
I've heard
woman
him.
of WWE. I
WWE.
think I know. I think I know.
Bliss.
Yeah, I'll just I gotta choose Bliss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't choose
You,
one.
you weren't thinking that, or
I was thinking one of the NXT women. I was. That are still on NXT.
yeah, but I mean she's just one of the
She's-
best on the mic.
Oh, she's so bloody good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good.
totally.
Impact.
Wait, he's picking the one.
I know.
Oh, okay. You thinking of me?
I'm going last. No, I'm counting with him.
Oh,
Impact. Oh man, what was her name? But the
the champion.
the dead bride, Rick Swan's wife,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Su Young.
Sue Young. Yes.
Sue Young,
I thought
yeah.
it was something.
That's a
yeah,
good one.
Take Sue Young,
Okay, that's a good pickup.
Yeah,
and
New
then
Japan.
overall, because New Japan doesn't have women,
Mhm.
but overall, I'd probably pick maybe Tony Storm.
Okay.
Tony Storm.
Yeah, that's a good
Even
one.
though she is technically
Kind of
WWE now,
WWE-ish, but she's still.
she could go anywhere. So
Yeah.
I will respect that pick.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good
okay,
one.
that-
Good picks.
Yeah, you have a really strong lineup,
Oh,
right?
yeah, you do
So,
too.
mine gonna be slight shockers here and there, maybe.
Okay.
Kinda, we'll see. You just guys gotta let me know. Okay, I'm just gonna start with tag team
All right.
because I love good tag team wrestling, and
Yes.
thank you for leaving me the Young Bucks. That's my pick. Oh man, I
Yeah,
didn't
you're
know.
welcome there.
Love those guys. They're so bloody entertaining.
TNA.
TNA is if it's past or Impact. If it's past Impact, it would have been Motor City Machine Guns.
I agree with
Love those guys. Alex Shelley and
Well, you should have put ROH in the list then. If you want to
Yeah.
put some machine guns.
they're still together.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Who's the other guy? My mind is blanking
I
so
don't know.
bad.
I don't know.
Because they
Motor-
talked about it the best of the Super Juniors.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, Modem is. I
Because
love.
Alex Shelley was
Chris Sabin.
Chris Sabin, that's it. Yeah.
Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin. I love the hesitation dropkick, the way he does it.
Yeah.
It's so good. And every time you see someone in the Tree of Woe, I'm just like, hesitation dropkick. Oh, no. Okay then. That's always so
Okay,
sad.
so-
But
Yeah,
yeah,
keep going.
but if it's right now,
Uh-huh.
present, it is. When you said LAX, I was like, whoa. Threw me off. What the crud? Ohio versus everything. And
Yep,
yes,
I
I
agree with
would do both Chris Brothers
Yep.
and Sammy Callahan.
I agree with that.
All three together.
That's awesome.
And because it can be taken any and every which way, Undisputed Era. and I mean all 4 of them: Roderick Strong, Adam Cole, Bebe, Kyle O'Reilly, and
Bobby Fish.
Bobby Fish. I knew his name ended with Fish. I'd have those are my tag teams, and I think that was a pretty good lineup.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't want to pat myself on the back too much. Women is next, and WWE. Oh God, do I go with my favorite or the one who I think can be like a? Dang it!
He's thinking, does he go for Becky Lynch, the person that can probably bring in the most money?
Becky Lynch won't bring in anything.
I'm thinking Becky Lynch or Future as an Ember Moon. Because her character is just so engaging and so fun to look at. Oh God! Why didn't I say 2 WWE? Because you would have taken Ember Moon probably, maybe. Don't know.
That's high likelihood. He would have been that, or maybe.
I'm just gonna go. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, Becky. I have to go Ember. I'm gonna go Ember Moon this time.
What else?
And I'm going to have. Oh dang it! Oh dang it!
You can't pick a man.
I'm gonna go with, because I think she has a lot of potential if she keeps working hard. No, I lie. No, she's not on Impact.
Yeah, she is.
But I can pick her because she's from anywhere. I'm gonna pick Ivelisse. Love
Yeah.
Ivelisse.
Okay, good pick up.
Absolutely love her. And for Impact, I would have. I guess I would go with someone who has potential if she keeps working hard, like I said. And Hogan, Kiara Hogan. She's really bloody. I know her match with Tessa Blanchard wasn't the best, but I do see a lot of potential in her in-ring work.
I was laughing about something over there.
Well, I'm just laughing at the idea if you put those Ember Moon.
The little ones, yeah. Oh god.
Two short black girls.
Yeah. And even
All right.
And then for the men, it is without a doubt Johnny Impact, because it's Johnny Impact, and I'm gonna have, dang it, I got to. Okada, since I can't have Omega, I gotta go Okada. He is the future. It's either gonna be Okada or Will Ospreay, but I'm gonna pick Okada this time. And for the man from WWE, I want to go with my favorite again.
He's gonna go with Roman Reigns.
He's not my favorite.
Woo! Brock.
I would
Lesnar,
go
Brock,
with
Lesnar, Brock.
someone who is just so bloody entertaining each and every week right now.
Elias!
The crud? No.
Not
Drew
Elias?
McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is entertaining each and every week. Even when he's not wrestling, he's finding ways to be entertaining, whether it's on the ring, apron, outside, or in an interview. He's a bloody fantastic talent,
Wow,
and
you
he
didn't
needs to be
pick
picked
Elias.
up. He's not my favorite wrestler to begin with. Brian Kendrick is. But yeah, Drew McIntyre, Johnny Impact. Johnny Impact, one of my favorites of all time, and yeah, that's my lineup right there.
And Okada.
And Okada.
Not bad.
And
That's a pretty good moment.
we're gonna have to write this down, our picks down, and then do grudge matches to see who would actually win between our picks. That should be fun. But yeah, so let's move on to. I think you heard a question.
No,
I heard a question.
Yeah.
no, he didn't.
Well, there was a new signing from Japan,
Okay.
and it was. Did you hear anything in the meanwhile?
I think.
Because
Are we done?
Yeah. Well, we have 2 more questions. Well, our second question.
Damn, because we're over.
It's fine.
No, it's not.
So
It's
Shiri?
fine.
It's an hour. It's 106 minutes, dude. We're way over.
That's an I.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
God,
Leo
what the
should
fuck is
I?
this? Right.
Low.
Oh, low
Low.
should I?
Low Shirai.
We're never gonna get sponsors.
Ooh. Whoa. Calm down, dude. Ball locks, mate.
What?
We've talked about how a lot of podcasts go well over. A lot of
So you
live
see
streams
what I
go
mean
to
about
3 to
those
5 hours.
Intense fights? Anyway,
3 to
so-
5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry.
But Low Shirai, she just came over from Stardom.
Yes, I have heard.
Signed a contract. So the question that I just overheard was, what do you think her potential is, especially gauging the fact that she's a Japanese wrestler, and it still doesn't seem like they want to back any Japanese wrestlers.
Well, I know NXT definitely has a love
Yeah,
for
no,
Japanese
she'll
wrestlers.
do
She'll be
well
fine.
there. But,
Especially if they decide, because I think there's way more women in NXT right now than on the main roster.
Well, you got Asuka.
But I think she'll be fine if on main roster. I don't know. It doesn't look too good.
I doubt it.
Unless Asuka becomes champion at Extreme Rules, it doesn't look too good.
Asuka will never be anything. They're booking her horribly.
So he doesn't think Lo Shirai is gonna have a
No,
good run either.
I don't think. Look at what they're doing with Shinsuke.
yeah.
I mean, with the
I
men.
can't believe they put him in a
But
feud
but
with
even
these dogs.
even with the men, even with the men, the Japanese men, they haven't done much.
Yeah.
So why do
I
you
mean,
expect the women to be any
Low
different?
Shirai was a
It's sad.
ace over in Stardom,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah, I
I'm
think.
sure Asuka was coming from Stardom. Because that's the
I
biggest
know-
women's promotion.
Yeah, I
over
know.
there. And I know Kairi Sane's from Stardom.
And I know Kairi Sane won Mae Young Classic. I can see Lo Shirai getting, maybe not winning, but getting to the finals.
Yeah.
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 But I don't see a bright future yet, main roster, which is sad.
Yeah, she had a nice exit too. And there, like I seen a bit of it. Couldn't understand anything because it was in Japanese, of course. But
Mm-hmm.
like just she was just in the ring, sitting down with all the like Japanese women in
Yeah.
Stardom, and it was just kind of saying her goodbyes at the end of the event.
Hmm. That was probably emotional.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and doesn't look good. But and then the last question that we did receive from one Francesca Bettinelli
Wow.
before we started. She couldn't be here today, but at least she did participate in some way. Why do WWE misuse the NXT talent after they are brought up? And
Because they don't have a long, like Liam already said, they don't have a long-term use for them.
But it's more a question of why they don't have a long-term use for them. They could always
Right.
be upset that Vince McMahon doesn't see it as his thing and see it
Mhm.
more as Triple H's thing.
yeah, I
Why
could
can't they just
He
work together,
always
though?
he always has bad problems when people are big stars before coming into the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when he-
Yeah. So it's a wonder that AJ Styles is in the position that he's in right now.
yeah. I mean, realistically, it didn't seem like he was going to be in that great position starting out.
Oh,
Although that he
not
was
at
gonna-
all. He lost
Now-
his
now
first
don't-
match to Chris Jericho.
at
Now, don't get me
WrestleMania.
wrong. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, even though they haven't won, Kevin Owens won the United States title. I mean, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have been in some great matches,
Mhm.
and they're from NXT.
Yeah.
So
but
it's
I mean,
kind of
it's
but-
rare to see stars though.
right.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
when it comes from there, maybe Sammy and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is a lot more than Sami Zayn, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte,
But Charlotte had the name recognition.
Carmella. Yes.
Looks like the women have a little bit more of a leg up than
Except
what
if
the
you
men
talk
do.
to Sasha Banks, Bailey.
I mean, they have been
Ember
champion.
Moon.
Ember Moon.
Ember Moon's still too soon. I mean,
I mean, at
But
least
look at
they were champion.
Look at this.
for
Look at
a time.
Sanity.
yeah.
Sanity's the worst example right now. I mean,
Yeah, I
I
think
mean the
AOP
best
came
example.
back.
Sorry.
But
AOP came back.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Finally.
One of them was dealing with visa issues.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that makes
that's why he
sense.
was- yeah.
But I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't think it'll ever change either. Like,
I
usually.
wonder if it was the Canadian or the person from Amsterdam.
But
AOP.
AOP, well, they're
Yeah.
from the same place because they're brothers.
Yeah.
They're not?
Nope, they're not related at all.
Wow.
Yeah, one is Canadian of Indian descent. The other is from Amsterdam, Holland, from not Indian, the other place. Not Iraqi, but Middle Eastern descent. Surprisingly,
Yeah,
everyone
because we always thought that they booked them like brothers.
yeah, Francesca was like, "Oh wow, look at those Samoan brothers. I wonder if they're related to The Rock." They're not Samoan, neither one. Neither
No.
one are related.
I didn't know I knew they weren't Samoan.
Akam and Rezar. Yep.
Yeah, I even thought that that's the reason why they don't give their last names because they're both brothers. So why
I mean, in
bother?
kayfabe they might be, but not in
Yeah,
real
not
life.
in real life though. But, oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I
Yeah, I don't know which one, but
yeah. I wonder if it's the one from
interesting.
Holland or
I was
Canada.
thinking that the Alistair Black was the only guy from Holland
Wait, so
because I thought that was pretty interesting.
So
'cause
you're
that's how
telling me
most we see
Vince-
a lot of wrestlers come from.
Yeah, true.
you telling me Vince doesn't like people to have a big career in NXT before they come to WWE?
Anywhere,
Big career
really.
elsewhere, really. I mean,
Wow, that's sad.
unless someone was misused beforehand or was just that big of a draw.
So we're
Mhm.
I would say Andre the Giant was big enough a draw that
So-
it didn't matter.
So
that-
let me tell you who's gonna
Right.
be bad. All of at Undisputed Era not gonna do anything in WWE. All
That's because they're a faction.
the NXT.
Yeah, he doesn't like factions.
That's why.
Right, so they're gonna split. So they're gonna
doesn't
split up.
Like, doesn't like tag teams.
Right.
Doesn't care for women's wrestling.
No,
I don't even know.
Doesn't
how-
like
I
the
don't,
cruiserweights.
I don't even know how much he really likes wrestling overall. To be honest with you,
I think he just likes the spectacle of big, sweaty men.
I think. I mean, it would explain. There was a time where he honestly was thinking that his bodybuilding federation would be bigger than WWE. Like, would give him more money. And
Okay, Vince.
the WBF.
It's
funny.
just sad that NXT is what it is in WWE.
And it was even
It's
interview. No, I think I may have already said this, but it was a documentary about him saying like, it's like they were interviewing him and he was saying, then we can get to the point where we really want to be at is making movies.
Yeah,
So,
I
you
remember
know,
you saying
yeah.
that. Yeah.
So I feel like he's always had some disconnect with wrestling altogether. So who
Mhm.
knows? I mean,
Yeah. We're just hoping for the best. Triple
and
H.
expecting the worst.
Yup.
Stephanie.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
I don't agree with that. But
That was
that's,
nice.
that's for another
Found
day.
it. All right, and that's our show. Thank you for joining in to Shooting with the Smarky Family, episode 9. And my gosh, there's a lot of stuff to be had, a lot of stuff that's happening, and we're just hoping for the best, but we are expecting the worst.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked our podcast, please give us those sexy, sexy likes.
And the unsexy ones.
If you like what we do, share to all of your friends
And your enemies.
and subscribe to our channel to become a part of the
Smarky family.
Smarky family. And yeah, after you do that, hit the hit the notification bell so that way you are notified when
We
we
want
go
you to be
live.
to subscribe twice.
Yes, give us extra subscribers. But yeah, be notified when we go
That's
live for
double
our
secret
podcast like this,
subscriptions.
for our live reaction videos to WWE pay-per-views or
New Japan,
New Japan
pay-per-views. Yes.
or any pay-per-views that we decide to
Yeah.
go live on. Also to be notified
Should
when
be all in as well once we find out those details.
yeah, when we find those
I hope so.
details, when we find out the details, not only will we tell you through the podcast of Shooting with the Smarky Family, but we will also be live. Yeah. What's the, and
it.
Also notified when our videos go up, because a bunch are going up tonight and tomorrow night. And
Where
then,
can they
of course,
find
the UK tournament and Takeover London. We'll be watching and reviewing as well. Liam, where are you on the socials?
Oh, you can find me on Twitter at Liam_SWA.
And you can find me at IsaJ_STP.
I'll walk out because you can't find me anywhere.
He is like John Cena. You can't see him.
Yeah, he's still there. You just can't see him.
yeah, guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's a rude gesture, DJ. Stop.
Oh, that's wrong. Put your shorts up. Don't moon the audience. Oh gosh. But yeah, thank you again, guys, so much for watching. It's a lot of fun. We have a blast. If you want to sponsor us, let me know. Email us at our email smart.wrestling.alliance@gmail.com or smart.wrestlingalliance@yahoo.com. Anyone will take all backers after we talk about it, of course. Yeah, thanks again one more time, and until next time, it will be awesome.